What's up, everybody? So today we're going to be fixing white trash. We ended up losing steering at the Tennessee Redemption run, so we're going to get that fixed today. I went ahead and looked over everything just to see if it was going to be something simple. You know, checked all the connections down through here, but you see when it slips, everything still spins together all the way to the rack. So something inside the rack has gotten messed up, but we got the parts car here, and last week we stripped this thing down and it's still on the lift, so while it's here we can go ahead and get this power steering rack out of here and throw that one in white trash. If you're looking for a how-to on how to do this, this isn't going to be very detailed, just kind of like a overview of it. I will link a how-to in the description though, but basically it's just these bolts here to get this cover off, and then you've got there's this clamp, which coming from the bottom is kind of upside down, and then inside here up at the floorboard there's a bolt to pull the steering column off of the rack, and then of course your tie rods on the end. But I'm just gonna rip this thing out real quick. We'll go ahead and switch over to a time lapse, and then Alright, so this is a complete nightmare, and I just cannot seem to get this thing out of here. So tie rod gets hung up right there, and at the same time that gets hung up right there, and it just will not go past it. And this is the one that I'm going to put in the white car, so don't really want to mess these threads up here. This is just ridiculous. But I don't know, I'm just gonna keep fighting with this and see if I can't figure out how to get it out of there. And alright, got this thing out of here. I just had to use a pry bar and not worry so much about hurting it, and it came right out of there. But now I've got a car stuck on the lift without steering, and I tried to like ratchet strap it together and stuff to keep the wheel straight, but the ratchet strap just broke even with just testing it right there on the lift. So I guess I'm gonna clean all this junk up and then drop the lift back down, and I'll put this tire on, and we'll hook it up and try and drag it out of here, and I guess we'll just see what happens. Alright, got this back down on the ground, got the wheels on, or that wheel on, got the tires aired up, and got the strap hooked back up to it, white trash out of the way. So we'll try and drag this thing out of here and see what happens now. I'm just gonna set y'all up right here. Alright, well, there we go. Got this thing in here. Go ahead and get it up in the air and start taking it all apart. I'm going to take my time, make sure I get every little piece off how it's supposed to be and everything. Now that we know the proper steps from taking this one off. It'll be pretty much the same thing, so I'm just gonna get it knocked out real quick, and then we'll catch back up whenever it's going back together. Definitely not a fun job though, but we're right here at the last part. This one's about to come out, so I figured I'd grab the camera for this part. All right, there it is. All right, we're gonna leave it off right here for tonight, and then we'll come back in the morning and get this thing finished up. So, all right, next day down here, I was kind of wondering what this stuff looked like inside here, so I went ahead and popped this off, and a couple teeth on this are broken right in here. And down inside there looks like nothing but mud. I don't know. But go ahead and get this one thrown in there and get finished with this thing. So go ahead and set up another time lapse and get this thing knocked out. Alright, got the steering all put back together. Everything hooked back up. And it looked like that last time lapse was somewhere around 2 minutes. So that means that putting this back in was about 40 minutes roughly. And taking it out was like an hour or two. So putting it in is definitely a little bit easier. It still gets all hung up. This part right here with the tie rod angle gets bound up inside here, trying to slide past the subframe and up into the car to connect to the steering column. But anyways, it's all back together. It's, you know, I turned the wheels back and forth just a little bit and it seems to steer just fine now. So we'll go ahead and get everything else put back together. The exhaust, shift linkage, skid plate, do a bolt check, and then we'll pull this thing out and drive it around and make sure we got it fixed. Finally got this thing all back together, but I guess it's finally time to drop it down and take it for a drive and see if it's fixed. At least it works for now. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe.